So this is where we left off Manny. Just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. So yeah. And keep forgetting. One, yeah. Right. So yeah. Manny Calavera has his own, well, he called it the Calavera Cafe, but it was definitely something a little different than what it, like how it is now, you know. Yeah.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve
Manny
our
and
cause.
Meche.
With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Yeah. Well, there's actually more to that. In fact, what was it? If you continue reading it multiple times, you will... There's a secret trophy for reading through the entire thing. Now, you're probably wondering what this is all about.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Yeah. So you got the... What was it? Manny working on crap tables. Roulette tables and whatnot.
16. Red.
Not crap.
Mesdames et
but,
messieurs, faites
roulette
vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
tables. So
Ladies and
basically,
gentlemen, please place your bets.
Manny has,
Mesdames et messieurs, rien à
3
voir.
tables in
Les jeux
his
sont faits.
kind of
Ladies
like
and
ownership.
gentlemen,
And there's
betting is
one in
closed.
particular
No more bets,
that
please.
is played by a certain person. And it's this one, right here. When you see that red light, it's this, and it's currently got the 2 highlighted. That's meaning that there's a magnet underneath number 2 where the ball will always fall into.
Monk. Number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
Mesdames et messieurs,
And that's for a
faites
certain
vos jeux, s'il vous
person
plaît.
that's there,
Ladies and gentlemen,
who will come
please
into play
place
later
your
on in
bets.
this story, in this year, as such. Let's move down. So yeah. Aha!
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Yay! Let's talk to Gladys. He's working his way with the piano.
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief.
Never has.
But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part.
Well, I get a copyright strike for this.
Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, man?
his special
I
lady.
think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
Yep. A little bit of a glitch here. It's just
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week.
Kitty
Plus,
track.
we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
yeah, that's Gladys for you. Oh, we have a... damn it. Going into the wrong place. Hey, come on, get... I want to go behind the counter here.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
How? It's like a liqueur
Mesdames et
that
messieurs,
has
rien n'a
solid
pas plu.
gold.
Les jeux sont faits. Ladies
What?
and gentlemen, betting
doesn't
is
make any sense.
closed.
It's like-
No more bets, please.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your
This is
club,
a very
right?
interesting character, shall we say?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
Ah, interesting.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated,
This is
I shared
gotta
a
be
cell with the
interesting.
most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Manny
Hey, give
just
that
steals it
back
from
to
him
me, Manny.
so
Maybe
easily.
once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
He's one sly guy.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
Very
So
dark,
no
though.
passports.
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
The little hell.
How about driver's licenses?
Like,
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody,
Lonely widows
old
and Frenchmen.
women, little
And
children,
he's talking
they
about the
all
police
love
constable right
slot
there.
machines.
who's
And I have a
obviously
system, an
French.
infallible system for beating them.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
That's a nice suit.
That's a nice suit.
Where'd you steal it?
Charlie.
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Keep that in mind.
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Of course, that would have
Leader,
gotten you a
Noir
trophy.
Paramount, number 2. Two is the winner.
Your chips, monsieur. Thank you very much.
Mesdames et messieurs,
You know,
ladies and
some
gentlemen,
people say you should
please
always
press
walk
your
away from the
bets.
table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Good.
rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting
Right,
is closed.
okay, so we'll be coming back to that area in just a wee bit. Because, obviously, you know, we got that ticket making machine, which probably will come into play. Hint, hint. And of course, betting, counterfeiting stuff. That will be something interesting as well to talk about. So, anyway.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Ah, the cheerful Lupe.
I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I
We're
found
getting
all
this
these
very
plastic tires in the
energetic-
back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in, and...
Manny's like, huh?
Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new code check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
Well, you could be a little more encouraging.
I just hate seeing you get your expectations up every night like that.
I'm not giving up on her.
Hey, I don't want you to give up on Mercedes. Just have more realistic expectations, that's all.
Let's try that again.
Shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Could be, Manny. Just hang in there.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the day of
Aha.
the dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well,
Well,
I
apparently
guess when
video
you've got
games
nothing
haven't
to
been
go home
invented in
to,
this world,
you've
so...
got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Right. We'll be back here down the line. But yes, we're at the Calavera Cafe. It's a Calavera... You know, for a place with, you know, gambling and stuff like that, I wouldn't associate gambling with a cafe. Cats and maids, fair enough, but gambling? Bit of a stretch. Oh, hello there.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Ah! Freaky bird thing. How? Don't question it. Ah, there's a ship. What the heck? Domino. Lambada. The SS Lambada. Oh! Right to the head. And in the drink again. Jeez.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here.
Limbo.
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
So, this is gonna be our quest.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I could Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail
convenient.
at dawn. Except for that one guy.
That's even more convenient.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but
Union
the
one.
captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
It's kind of like age-related sales. You probably wouldn't know what that is. I won't go into too much detail with that.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the limbo in the morning.
That's three.
Jeez.
That's the 3 objectives we need to do
I guess
to get
so.
this sword.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Funny.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the
the
walkie beam
Lumbago.
to fit in the neck here.
That's funny. Because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck. Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
It's like,
You do
zoom!
that, son.
There goes that joke. Very funny one. But again, another kind of like secret trophy is on this bit here. Manny's looking up in that direction and whatnot. He's looking at the moon, and it has this kind of like connotation to it.
Don't have that kind of equipment.
Well, actually, no. Hold on.
Don't have that kind of equipment.
There's maybe a little.
Ooh, it's spooky down here. Don't have that kind of equipment.
What is he looking at?
Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that. It shone pale as
Ah.
bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Yeah. So, alright, that was when pressing the square button, that kind of examines things. X is use something on him and whatnot, so makes sense. Anyway, but no, if you do that, if you examine the moon, and Manny has that kind of like line, and the captain, the captain there just joins along. That gets you a trophy. Very good. Anyway, CBs. Yeah. We're not gonna talk to them right now. Yeah, we've got blue casket.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have
I love how
feelings.
the game
I
likes to
don't,
glitch
but
a
I know
lot.
a good tart
at
when I see
times.
one.
It's very bad.
Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Oh, I kind of get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Of course.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
I could probably follow up with, you know, one for you there. It was like, sorry. We can do like, well, actually, I'll show you one.
Seems like a big hit.
It always takes those
It's like
timid
there's
souls a while
kinda,
to
it's
get up
open
the
right
ladder.
now, and it's about poems and stuff like that.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement.
Just
in a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
But yeah, you could exhaust the whole thing, and that'll get you another trophy, obviously. Like I said, always exhaust the conversations of characters and whatnot.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah. She steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
So yeah, with this section here, this is again, you know, something that teases.
I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands. The sink is full of dirty hookah water.
Yeah. That'll be something that we'll need down the line, but we need something in order to carry it. We'll get that in just a short time. Wow. Out like a light. Alright, so we got these people here talking.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so
Obviously,
will our troubles.
You know,
Nonsense.
You know,
we will always need some armed force to fight off the
probably,
return
like,
of capitalism.
That sort of
three
fascist thinking
SJWs
is as bad
almost.
as you are, comrade. When we get rid of
I
our
guess.
guns,
I don't
that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes. Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Well,
Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Well-
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Labor organization and revolt made easy.
yeah. So obviously they're kind of like, down with the man, and all that jazz. So we need to prove to them that we're kind of like, into this whole thing. Luckily enough.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great, great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera.
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk
Yeah,
about my
freedom
underground gig, man. Well, I put the whole
That's what they
scene
called it
in
back then.
Dangerville.
Nowadays it's stupid.
Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so,
Viva la revolucion.
Oh, man. Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
That gets us the book. Now, of course, Manny can go up onto the mic and do some open mic night stuff, but I don't want to bother with that. Yeah. Like, there's a trophy for doing some open night mic stuff. Well, not, but eh. So yeah, obviously that book that we had there. What did it say again? We'll just get it out.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Chapter 1. The workers shall control the means of production. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
Subtitles for
We
Terry
pay
here.
every week. On the nose, through the
Little
nose,
weird.
like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do?
Oh, thank God.
Just a handful
Thank
of
God we're not.
unorganized
What
drones.
was it?
We don't know nothing about nothing
blooming
except just how to take it on the
Pro
chin.
Jared is playing this game. And he was like, him and bees don't work out
I
well.
think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
We'll talk to Churchill Charlie in just a minute.
You guys know a seaman, Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from
I thought they would have
hardcore
fixed this
gangsters
by
in
now.
Almero. Yeah, that
With
fancy
the-
cat track is
Yeah,
really
because
just a big
this game's had a couple of
horn
patches
for
to try to
that,
fix
if
some
you
of the
get my
bugs.
drift.
You bees gotta
in, like,
be strong.
subtitles
Things
and stuff
just
like
aren't
that,
the
but
way
nope.
they should be down here, Manny.
Still haven't
It's like
fixed
the
it.
worker bees, they do all
Although
the
granted,
work.
not many people play it with the subtitles on.
It's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, I mean, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
Well, seems like he needs a little motivation.
I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production.
The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it. That's what I've been trying to say. Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the man just who makes the honey around here.
Bee puns.
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what
That's,
are you doing?
Bogan.
We've got the right to
Obviously,
assemble
he took
peacefully.
time out of
You're going to need a
being
lot of assembly
on the
after we
table
take
back
you
at
apart.
Manny's cafe.
Manny! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
Yeah. Find out more about that. Well, we'll try to make our way into doing that down the line. But yeah, this is an elevator to take us back up. Or it's a elevator that'll take us back up. There's another place we can go. No, won't go here first. Go up this staircase here. Let's take us back to the cafe. So we can talk to Chowchilla Charlie about maybe getting a union card. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Could actually talk to him.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Let's talk to Charlie.
Manny?
See if we can counterfeit something.
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just
We already
looking
know
to hang
this
out with
because
the
we talked to
sailors?
Terry about it.
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common
Yes,
thieves.
races are fixed,
Here,
don't you know?
take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar.
Just give me
and
the
my
card.
suitcase should be in it.
and you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Right. So with that, we got a way into getting into Maximino's
Le train 5 Noir, en plein repas. 35.
you know, area and whatnot. So we'll head over there now. Actually, let's talk to. Oh, actually, no. Hold on.
Manny!
Yes. So you don't need
I
to
have
talk
a
to
note for
Lupe.
you from
She'll
Lola.
stop you.
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, here. No, wait. Dang. I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the codes? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
That's a little clue as to, you know what happened. Lola said Lola was there, had a key apparently. Left it there. So you have to keep all these kind of like little things in mind because they all add up to something down the line. So down here, this is the police area and whatnot. So this door leads to the morgue, which we won't go to in just a moment. And up there is the cells for the police station and such. So Terry's there right now, but we're not gonna talk to him just now. But we will go this way. Ah, God, look at that blip. Yeah, this is Maximino's place. Now we got that leads up to the Zeppelin as such, but we won't go that way yet. Go down this stairs first. This is to the cat track.
Hey!
No more bets.
Looks like a great night for cat races. Things do look bad, but this chump wouldn't do the trick, unfortunately. Looks like a great night for cat races.
Please keep off the track.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season when the airship Olivia 1 on its maiden voyage crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Very
Fuchi, that smell is peor que la muerte.
Oh, we got something here.
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty.
Can opener. That'll be something. It looks like a door that could have been used, but apparently not. If you go this way. Ah, okay. Now, I would have thought that that area would have been locked out. Because there's a lever here. That, if you push it, obviously it produces a bridge. Which is this, that takes you here. But I would have thought, I don't know. Yeah. I thought it wasn't, like, active or whatever. Anyway.
Tale of two kitties, standing their ground. Tale of two kitties.
I'm sorry, monsieur, but here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive.
Oui, monsieur.
Followed by
But actually, my name is Raoul.
Raoul. So this is us up in the VIP lounge. Ah, there's Nick. Of course, was it one of the things that I never saw before was if you go in here, this is Max's office.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
Because I never found him in my first place.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
How's the old cat race, Max?
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
But I've got some side businesses that help smooth
He
over
definitely
the
sounds
rough
like a
spots.
gangster, doesn't he?
What kind of side businesses?
Manny, let's just say our El Mato associates appreciate our out-of-town perspective.
You know, you got a pretty nice setup here.
You got a good little club yourself, Manny. Not as nice as my girlfriend's, of course.
Did you say your girlfriend?
Hey, Manny, don't pretend you don't hear the gossip. It's not a secret anymore.
Manny
Olivia
acting
and
dumb.
I are officially
Ask a
an
question.
item.
Well, I just saw Olivia and Nick kissing.
Manny, we all kiss here. We're all one big family, you know?
No, I mean...
No, I mean kissing.
Manny, Olivia and I are in love. Nick Virago's been my trusted counsel for years. You shouldn't even joke around about their character like that. It could make me very angry.
I'm not joking.
That's enough, Calavera. I mean it. Now, let's talk about something we can agree about.
I'm here for Charlie's money.
What are we laughing at?
No, seriously. He said you have a lot of it.
Oh, I got a lot of it, but none of it's his.
What?
I like the new blimp.
Yeah, I decided not to let what happened to the Olivia 1 get me down. Imagine, you try to impress your girlfriend by building her a beautiful airship, and what happens? It goes and crashes, explodes, and burns on your own track. And kills her favorite cat, too. Not the kind of thing that makes the young girl's hearts go aflutter. I'll tell you that, toys.
Your new waiter's got quite an attitude, even for a snooty waiter type.
Hey, Manny, when you put labels like that on people, it's like you stick people in these little boxes and never let them out.
We're all in little boxes back home, Max. 6 feet under.
Now you're talking like the town coroner, Manny. Cut it out.
I'm leaving town tonight.
That's great, Manuel. No one needs a vacation more than you. Get out of town. Forget about that Meche woman.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Indeed you can, Max. So yeah. That was just something there. Well, of course, you don't need to talk to Max. Although I don't know if there's a trophy in the PlayStation and achievement in the Steam version regarding exhausting his conversations. But exhaust his conversations anyway. Let's talk to Nick here.
Nick Virago. What are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I was gonna say, just buy a bottle of bourbon and a shot glass.
I already
and you're fine.
did that.
Got your own
I
drinks.
can do the same to you, Calavera.
That looks like a key.
So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Being a little sneaky there.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Friend of mine's in the slammer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
You have to
Any
feed his
excellent
ego.
lawyer or the best excellent
So we need to
lawyer.
feed the ego of, and Nick Verada here.
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
Saul.
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
So yeah,
How's
just go back
tricks,
to
Nick?
talking to him
Yeah.
again because he automatically forces the end of the conversation.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
Well, my dance card is full. So what are you gonna do?
So I can force you with this gun. Oh, we can bluff that way. Nah.
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
That sort of claim could send a man like Max into quite a rage, especially if the messenger had no proof.
Max and I are friends. He'll believe me.
People believe what they want to
We
believe,
just tried that.
Calavera. And I want to believe you're a
But
smart
Nick doesn't
man
know that.
who doesn't go around spreading dangerous rumors. I've got to talk to Max for a moment. When I get back, I hope you're gone, because I'm sick of looking at you.
This is our opportunity. So yeah, Nick goes off in that direction.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything.
Yeah. So we have to find a way of opening that secret latch and whatnot, and there's no actual way of, you know.
It's Virago's cigarette case. Can't open the part that I think has the key in it.
Yeah. So we need some way of getting into that and open up the key. To open it up for us to get the key. So anyway, we'll go this way. Nope. Hello.
Busy as ever, I see.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, look.
Looks like a turkey baster.
That might come in handy. That's handy. So yeah. So yeah. We need to get him some work. Raul some work. So we'll come to him in just a moment. But first, we are gonna go up here.
Wow, Manny Calavera. You never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Yeah, so you could exhaust conversations with her and whatnot. Well, actually, let's do that.
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday
Jump
already.
cut.
This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
Oh, they're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I just want to borrow it for a secret project.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here. And you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part.
So yeah, this obviously helps you kind of like example, kind of
Sir,
like
if you will,
what you need
please
to do
place
for
all
this,
of your
for this
belongings on the
puzzle.
security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny. I almost got to strip search you.
So yeah. So obviously, you take all kind of like metal. So, I'm sorry. What's wrong with the models? I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh. You just gotta love how it just goes back and forth. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, what you need to do with this puzzle. Well, first of all, you have to take this out. It's like a two puzzle thing and whatnot.
What's that?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Yeah, so you choose the last option when you have the cigarette thing here. You know, it's like you choose the last option.
Yes.
Oh my God! Give me that.
First one.
It's a bomb.
There we go.
Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow.
Good work, Carla.
It was completely destroyed by our own
Way to
detonator, so I
smoke
can't
that
tell
one.
what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key. I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, it's probably the key to some terrorist hideout.
So we're just gonna put that back. Because we need to go back up here. And we need that metal we need that metal detector. So the other way of doing this, or like for this puzzle and whatnot, or like for this area here, is you need this. Which we got earlier in this part. And you need to take a swig
maybe
of this.
just a sip.
And if you go through the detector.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
It's like the annoying metal detector in Resident Evil Code Veronica.
You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Mm-hmm.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
God,
this one town we moved to when I was in the first grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs.
That's interesting.
I always like dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great
dates.
texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things.
Hedwig, now that's an interesting name.
I remember one
Yeah,
time
so you
back
can
when I
keep
was 6.
going
Or
on with
maybe
this
I was
conversation.
7.
She just goes
No.
on and on.
I had to be
and
6
the dialogue
because Mr.
changes
Rufus was still
over
alive.
time.
Now
But the main one
there
that
was a
keeps
good dog, Mr.
staying there
Rufus.
is the metal
He was
detector one.
such a sweet little puppy.
Because that ends the
We
conversation.
didn't care that he was
and
deaf.
when you pick that
He was
one
as
and then
deaf as
say,
they come,
yes,
but
I
he'd
just
still
want
try to bark.
the
And
metal
it would come out
detector,
sounding like a
that'll
cat
end this whole
coughing
conversation.
up a hairball. Which our
But
cat
if
often
you're...
did. He had such long
Or
hair.
if you
I don't really like long-haired cats.
exhaust
do you,
this
Manny?
entire
They're just so...
conversation,
I like short-haired cats. They seem
and
less
let Carla
stuck
just
up.
go
People think
on
I'm
and
stuck
on and
up
on,
sometimes,
prattle on,
believe it or
prattle
not.
on.
No,
And
no,
eventually
they
she
really
gets to the
do.
point where she
I don't know why.
just
I guess it's
breaks
because I'm
down.
so shy. I was shy all the way through high school.
You know,
I never went to a single
she breaks down
dance.
into,
Can you believe it?
you know, into crying and stuff like that.
Don't get me wrong, the boys would ask, but I'd just run away.
It's like,
My mom said I
post-traumatic
could have been
trauma.
homecoming queen if I'd just smile once in a while. She always said, a smile is the most important part of any outfit. Well, maybe I would have smiled more, Mom, if you hadn't drank
See?
so much.
So, mother
Was
issues.
I supposed to smile when the cops called us in the middle of the night to tell us to come get
So,
you out of the drunk tank? Maybe if I had smiled more, Daddy wouldn't have left us. We'd be together right now. You, me, Daddy, and Grandma Hedwig. and Mr. Rufus. And I'd be wearing my homecoming queen crown and eating
That
figs.
reminds me, I need to call my bookie.
And I'd... Oh, Mother! I'm so sorry!
Oh, God!
Oh God! I love Manny. So yeah.
Here, let me hold that metal detector for you while you cry.
Just break the conversation
Did you just come
there.
back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny.
I was only asking for it one time.
Fight the
Come on.
cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Colomar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
Hilarious.
They're locked.
They're lockers.
These lockers have a note on them. Employees, I don't care who's doing it, but please stop using the contained detonation chamber to crack open walnuts. Thank you.
Bye, Carla.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead.
I love the interactions with Carla. But anyway, so she threw her metal detector into the cat litter section where we found the can opener.
Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh, no.
And it's right in there. So, how we go about finding it...
This cat litter really needs changing. See? This is why I don't have a pet. Tempting as it is, I just can't bring myself to jump in the giant unclean kitty litter.
Yeah, so we're going to have... and because it's a metal detector, kind of obvious, we need something metal in order to find it. And what's the best thing we have? A scythe.
Aha!
There we go. Very simple area. And boom, there we go. Haven't seen anyone talking in the Twitch chat.
A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Oh well. Yeah. So we got that metal detector now. Now let's brings us closer to doing some things. So yeah. So we've also got that key as well. So we're gonna go back to the docks. It's a specific area that we need to go to use that key. Now, while we're making our way there, might as well talk about this. Over the week, if you haven't checked me out on Twitter, you know, at TurboXLR, I posted something on there talking about some games that I got from my fellow, you know, kind of like producer slash boss at Last Minute Continue, Kevin. Yes, Kevin. Good old Kev. He's got me some games that he wants me to play for Turbo Drive Live Let's Plays. Okay, so expect some of them very soon to be, well, expect me to, you know, kind of like do them down the line. But of course, I'm gonna have to, you know, do a little kind of like showmanship when it comes to doing them, like you know, choosing which one to go with, because there's some very choice games in his selection that he gave to me. By the way, we used the key on this door here at this lighthouse here, and this gives us this cutscene.
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah.
Yep.
He wanted that picture real bad. but he's never gonna find
She got
that
sprouted.
fake.
Although
get him,
apparently
Lola. I'll show
it's a
Max
slow
the picture for you
sprouting
and
because
fix Nick for
you know,
good.
it took us this
Just
long to
come
finally
with
get the
it.
key and
Oh,
find
man,
her
it's
like
all
this.
my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even
Also,
had a
how
thing
did she
for
get
you
here?
once.
Oh,
But you were so
a
hung
bit
up on that
confusing.
Meche
Just a
woman,
bit.
I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind.
no.
You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola!
Well.
Oh, Lola.
She left something behind.
Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua.
22. So that's obviously something that's, you know, that'd be very handy. Well, I would say very handy. It's kind of like a puzzle. So it's eventually, you know, essentially like, you know, connect the dots essentially using the kind of like different things. So remember Lupe talking about a I think kind of like a system she's using where tiles with pictures on them, numbers. We gotta go back to the cafe and talk to Lupe. And also while we're there, we're gonna have a, you know, spark another conversation with Gladys. In fact, let's talk to Gladys first.
I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Gladys? Compadre?
So that's him gone. Now, of course I've done this the wrong way, but there's actually a hidden, there's a kind of like a secret trophy or achievement, where when you go to Lupe.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Right. Need to have the item out first. There we go. Hey, Lupe. Got this card here.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on.
Such an excitable little
22,
scamp she is, isn't she?
22. Lengua. Ah, here it is. Oh,
Lengua. Is that
darn.
Spanish for
What's
tongue?
wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
I'm going to assume
That's
that.
it. Thanks.
What are you
Being
doing
that
with
this
a
is
tiny
obviously
girl
Mexican.
jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah. There won't be a tomorrow. Let's check this jacket.
There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets.
Jacket.
All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah. So, now you were supposed to get that before talking to Gladys, because there's a secret trophy where if you show Gladys the Rusty Anchor picture, he will start a song. He will start a song, and that's actually a trophy. And that was actually the last trophy I ever got before I got my platinum for this game. Because there are a lot of missable trophies that that I didn't get in my first playthrough. Because I was just playing through it normally. Yeah. I'm going to take the elevator here. So yeah. But yeah, back to the games that Kevin was talking to me. He got me 6 games. 5 of them are on the Xbox 360, and 1 of them is on the PS2. Now I'm surprised he didn't want to. He didn't even out the kind of like ratio between like, you know, different formats, because the 360 titles he's given me. Now he said in his he said in his letter or postcard even, where we're going this way. This we need to go this way.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack.
But
There's a regular guy
yeah,
with
Kevin
3 roulette tables
was
supposed to
talking
compete with
about
that.
saying that the games range from so-so to oh god. And by God, some of them are oh god. And some of them have some quite history as well. So it's going to be very, you know, interesting for me to be playing these games. Because these are all the games that Kevin has got me, these are all games that I have never, ever, ever played. And I intended never to play them. For the simple fact that they were just not worth my time. But they're worth Kevin's time. And Kevin wants me to play them. So I will plan on doing kind of like moments down the line where I'll actually have Kevin, and hopefully he's hearing this, I'll actually have Kevin actually decide which game I will, you know, I'll play from the selection of 6 after the end of every kind of like main playthrough I've done. And with, what was it? It'll be based on obviously a simple numbers game. So basically, you know, I'll have 1 to 6. Kevin chooses a number, and he basically tells me which number he's chosen, and that will reflect to a game that I have randomly put as to that number. So we'll find out, and that'll be kind of like a new kind of like segment. I wouldn't say segment, but a new series as such, called the Kev Quest set of Let's Plays. Kev Quest being a combination of Kevin and Request. So it's a Kevin Request. So it's a Kev Quest, and that's what I plan on doing down the line. Anyway.
Hola, Toro. ¿Cómo estás? Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Yeah, Naranja. This is in here. So, oh, actually, I need to get something else. Yeah, sure. Yep. Right. I need something else while I'm here. Before I come back here. Before I come here. So yeah. So that's where Naranja is. And we need to do something with him. And we need to go back to the blue casket, because we've got that turkey baster now. So yeah, so expect those Kevin quests playthroughs down the line. Don't know where the ware's gone, but hey, never mind. Alright, so we need that turkey baster. Somewhere around here.
It's a turkey baster full of dirty hookah water.
So, hope Kevin's hope Kevin's seen this and it's probably gone. Mm-hmm. Good. I'll obviously come up with which one, because obviously I'm not gonna be putting it in order of like how I've seen it in the box, because it all came in kind of like in a box where I wasn't actually expecting it. I heard Kevin was talking to me in passing of him. He was thinking about getting me some games to play that he wanted me to play, and some, you know, and he wanted to take advantage of the what was it, TNA clearance sale that was happening. So he got me a few DVDs and some kind of like Jeff Hardy merchandise. Yeah, on discount. So yeah, he definitely took full advantage of that. So yeah. Anyway. Now for this.
That's one old fridge.
We need to open this fridge. Keep the door open.
It's empty.
Get the baster out. Got the rug.
Eh? Who is over there?
While they're distracted with the fridge door.
Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut.
And now Ranja. Take a swig of his spiked drink.
Hold still, Notario. Dead. Keifer, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogy te azt gondolod, hogy engemet te nem fogsz kifizetni? Te teljesen bolond vagy. Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here.
So yeah, so now we've got this...
He sobered up. I send him to Limbo. Yeah. He'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Let's see what you got on
you. Kidding me?
We gotta search...
I gave him the idea in the first
like
place.
you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
Tiger can't change his stripes.
Now...
So, you still... Hey! Velasco! Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh? Hey, listen to me.
You're just talking on the phone.
Hang on a second. Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump. Yeah.
Alright. For some reason, the game just doesn't want me to pass. Right, okay, so we got...
All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
We need that, and we need to show this to Velasco.
Hang on a second.
This mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and
Song,
the
the
bar,
poem,
and the statue by that
the
name?
bar.
Sure, it is one of my most famous designs.
So yeah,
Here,
if
I
you
show
showed that to Olivia, she would have told you of the poem of the Rusty Anchor as well. But it's the song done by Glottis that will get you this secret achievement. So. Thought that froze for a second.
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here, sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
Oh wait, no, not Velasco. Toto. Why did I say
Sure.
Dumbass. Come on, John. Alright. So we can come out here. And we've got what we needed. From Toto there. And it is...
Looks like these cats are almost scruff and scruff.
Yeah, so... And this is during the kind of like, you know, ticket season, whatever. and what was it? We're supposed to be giving this is kind of like a clues kind of like thing. So you see in the picture, you see those 6s there. You see the Olivia 1 blimp. That's obviously a clue. We also had that kind of like stuff mounted statuesque of that cat that got killed by the blimp. And you're seeing these kind of like hats on these characters and whatnot. So that's all your that's your clues for this little bit here. And of course, because it's a racing kind of like racing finish thing, and I can't believe Lola has gone out of her way to try to do all this and whatnot.
Hello?
We got these booths here.
Oh, hi! Betting stub, please. What? I need the betting stub for the race you're interested in.
Interested in how?
Interested in seeing the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, okay. Bye. So yeah, so we need to give the betting. We obviously have the betting stub printer from Charlie, so we need to use that in order to gain access to the photo finish files. But we still need to know what
Anybody there?
That event happened.
Look, I told you, we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
And even though it looked like the same guy, it's different. Yeah, obviously, attitude. Right, so with that said, we know that Kitty Hat Day is Tuesday, and it was during the second season, I think, was the thing. So, and I think it was like, I think the 6s represent the matches, maybe, I think. But yeah, you see all the kitty hats here by many of the kind of like people in the crowd. So that's your clue. I was always stumped on this when I first came across this puzzle. So there we go.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Right. So Tuesday. I think that's correct. I think that's the season, that's the day, that's the race. So let's print.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Okay. So if we examine it by pressing the square button,
it's a betting stub for, let's see, Tuesday, week 2, race 6.
Yeah. So week 2. So I think that's correct.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubalcaba for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing when the airman was...
There we go. So we can skip through dialogue and whatnot by pressing the next button. So yeah. Right, so now we've got that ticket. Where's that ticket at? Key, jacket, thingy, thingy. Ah, there we go.
Hello? Oh, hi! Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
Hey, this looks different than our usual ticket.
Well, that's because it's from last season.
All right, just a second. There you are.
winner?
Big winner.
Just swap that up.
Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
So yeah, that was funny. So right, we would go to the VIP lounge, but we're gonna go up here first.
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug?
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 Sorry.
Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
But yeah, there were two separate guys. Anyway, so we're gonna run over here, and we're going to do a couple of things.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know.
I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go into the morgue here. And do a little dastardly little thing.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in
Almost like,
Omaro, I think. And
real
its
world.
dark hand is
A little
finally
dark,
reaching
I know,
us
but
here
still,
in
it's
Rubacava.
reality.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here
like,
with a florist?
they're
In
trying to
life,
satirize that,
they
obviously,
became
a real
florists
kind of like
because they loved
morticians, kind of like
flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of
kind of like
death
work is very
within
grim and
death.
whatnot, and it
Their
is, duh.
conflicted feelings build
Is
and
morticians
build,
is the right
and
word?
eventually they become quite.
No, I think that's for.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Well, maybe for I don't know, but
how do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Membrillo, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough,
that's a man
you
who's
will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
So obviously he needs new equipment, and of course one of the new equipment that we have is metal detector.
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh.
So now he's got a metal detector, and we've got Naranja's service tags. We can be a little... Just... Phew. Aha.
Huh.
It's nothing too dastardly, like, you know.
Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day
Aren't you
shore
already?
leave without watching his back.
Technically.
Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well. They all end here, and the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
Nice little story there. Or rhyme. Okay, so that's that done. So now we have an opening for the thingy. Now we need the CB tools. So we need to show that picture off to or is it Nick? Because we now have... Yeah, because we got that picture right here.
It's Lola's last work, a juicy photo of Nick and Olivia kissing.
Of course, we could show Max that first.
That's a good cat.
There's Gladys.
This is it.
We can probably talk to him in just a bit.
What's that?
I wonder what would happen if you show...
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
Look, you gotta cut Gladys off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Gladys get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
Let's see if...
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. On second thought, I better go.
So you can't show him the picture. I was kind of wondering because again, this game you cannot get a game over. I believe this game you cannot lose. Yeah.
Boy, that Nick sure gets around.
Alright, let's show Nick the picture then.
Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
There we go. So that's Terry Freed.
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Was that for the photo, girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
And he counters with a sick burn, apparently. Alright, so now that's our business with Nick cleaned up, and that's also the CB equipment all sorted. Because with now Terry working down at the docks to, you know, revolt and try to stop the kind of things that's happening down there. Now we need to get Glottis out of the club. Actually, no, we need not only Glottis. We need the Union card, so we need to find Charlie's money. Or so-called money. Now normally, well, you would think we could probably just get past here, but we can't. He's guarding the door. Now, you saw in an earlier cutscene we had to... he was rolling, like, things... You know, he was, like,
Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat. Oh, I really hope this isn't where the old race cats end up.
But yeah, we need to have this door open. Whatnot. And we have to wait for a certain waiter to
That monster upstairs is running me ragged. Oh, but monsieur, je suis très désolé. There are no guests allowed in the kitchen. I must ask you to leave.
In a minute, Leroy.
Raoul.
Leroy. Hilarious. But we need to lock him into the cupboard here. Get our scythe. And lock him right in there. Do 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 do.
Hello?
And this will help, you know, with the story, help us along, because we need this barrel here.
I seem to have locked myself
To get
in
in,
this teeny
get down
tiny
here.
room. I am actually very claustrophobic, so if somebody, s'il vous plaît, oh, let me out of here, immediately. Oh.
You can do it! Hey, I'm thirsty. Where's that waiter? That doesn't...
And of course, Glottis drunk. It's like, it's, you know, it just writes itself, apparently, doesn't it? Gives Andre...
Fruity, but voluminous.
He gives Andre the Giant a run for his money. Alright, so we need to get up here. So now that the canisters are empty, because of Glottis.
This cask is sealed on the top too.
Yeah. Basically, once Glottis has drank all the wine that was in there, we have to now open it up with the can opener. So that way we can just sneak inside. And now, hop in and just wait it out.
Somebody's sleeping on the job. Ah, it's empty. Ah. Ruben! Where are you?
Ruben. That's not his name.
Oh, mon Dieu!
Taking a little nap, vous, eh? Well, le keg is
Le keg
empty,
is empty.
Tout sweet, Buster.
Yes, monsieur. Merci, anything you say. Hey, Joe, more wine. Oh, I'm going to fire him for ignoring
That's,
my pleas.
Manny getting
And
his
then I
scythe
believe I
back.
shall quit. Oh, I can never look at that pantry again. No man should ever be locked up in such a small, dark place.
You gotta love some of the moments in this game, like. But yeah, going back to me talking about the game, I was always stuck on year 2 a lot. I didn't really know what to do because there was just so much you needed to do, like the prerequisite, you know, way of trying to do the single objective essentially to, you know, pretty much stop, or like not stop, but to, you know, get on the chase to find Meche and whatnot. I always mess that up. Anyway, we need we need this, and insert explicit, not explicit. Insert the obvious joke here. I'll slap myself for that. There we go. Alright, so we need to get in here. Get into the... Then... That stops the elevator. We exit out of the elevator. Not the elevator, the forklift. And then we go onto this side where there's a lever for the forklift's prongs. And that opens up. And this leads to a secret room. Which...
Dios mío, it's full of double-end tickets. This could get 100 souls on the number 9 train. Something's not right about this. I get the feeling this suitcase belongs to someone more important than Chowchilla Charlie.
And we're able to exit out of the lounge quite easily. And looky.
All right,
Charlie.
Give me the case.
Charles, I thought we had a bargain.
No, we do. But I thought I'd bring some muscle along just in case.
What's the matter, Chuck? Can't afford to hire goons to do this sort of work for you?
I'm all the goon I need. Now drop it.
You said it, boss.
Alright. Give him the goods.
Got a card for me?
Here. Welcome to the Union, Manny. Meetings first Tuesday of every month, and don't forget to pay your dues.
Don't forget to pay my dues.
Right, so that is us all sorted. We have a position on the limbo. We have a union card, and we have some B equipment, CB equipment for Glottis. So now we need to get Glottis out here. Now Glottis has the cafe under as collateral for betting on the races and whatnot. So we need to lose that collateral essentially and stop, because Max says obviously it needs to keep running, needs to stay in business and whatnot. So we need to put it out of business, and there's only one way of putting it out of business, and that's by ruining a chief police officer, or a police chief. Pissing off a police chief. Yeah, that's essentially what we need to do. So we need to go all the way back here, back at the start of the game. That getting hung up by different things. Up the stair, Manny. Right, and now we come to our little table here.
Le
it's just coming up as well, so.
Le 14, rouge, père manque. 13, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Okay, all we have to do is press this button, And everything goes down. Ah, bless me.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numero 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera is getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order.
Even though it's very crooked law
Open
and
those
order.
fatty wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Ah, yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on!
Now there's also another secret trophy that I didn't like doing either. It involves the bees where they're chanting, chanting a kind of like a song around the fire and whatnot, and you had to join in.
I'm a mechanic.
And it's very monotonous. It's very like you have to time it very well because you have to press the X button every time a chant starts because Terry says a line and then you have to repeat the line with the group. You have to keep it in time, otherwise you have to restart. And it's very annoying, that one. Very annoying, that secret trophy.
Hell, after what happened in
So now you're bothered trying to showcase that.
Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
Pretty much ending this year it's the same way we ended the last year. Just with a mopping things up. So 1 year later. So that's year 2 done. Now on to year 3. But of course that will we'll obviously start this officially next time. But let's just let this cutscene finish off. And of course the lumbago had to get some upgrades, didn't it? Gladys, he can't stop himself sometimes.
Captain Calavera?
He upgraded to captain of all things. Yeah.
Beautiful port.
After a year of sailing.
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time.
It's kind of weird, and it's like apparently the pigeons can learn human speech and relay that to people.
Whatever you do not land in Puerto Zapato.
Especially the tone.
It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
Ooh, that's not good. Well, in that case, we are going to save our game right there. That's gotta be us for tonight. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Take care, people. Bye bye.